Hi, this is Cheryl with the Cut at Home Design Team. Today I want to bring you a preview of some of the new Spellbinder dies. These are by Amazing Paper Grace. You've seen Becca's work before in many different places, which is a beautiful wedding line of dies out from Spellbinders. I was fortunate to be able to meet her at CHA this year, and this is a little project she taught in a very short space of time in a round robin. So I have to say, much of this I did not do myself. That which I did was done quickly, so it's not the best. Her dies and designs are just gorgeous. This is a little gift idea, so it's got, you know, the flourishes and pockets on the outside, the bow. There's some beautiful flourishes here. I think this was one flourish that we cut in half and put half on each side. And then on the inside, some really pretty pockets. This is a notepad that you could use, and then it's slid into a similar pocket to what you see over there, which is really pretty. So just a cute design, very easy. Again, it's another way of using your dies for a project that isn't necessarily a card or a layout. It's always a good idea to do that. So let me show you some of her dies and some of what they've cut out. I don't have specific projects for you on some of them, but you'll be seeing that in the weeks and months to come as I use them on various projects. But I wanted you to see what's out there so you can get your hands on them first. First of all, there is the lacework button flowers. Aren't these just gorgeous? Now, along with this set, you get these 3 dies, plus you get 3 circles that just sort of fit underneath. They're not matching circles. You can see here, they're just plain round circles. They're designed to just sit underneath, give you a surface maybe to glue to, add a little contrast, but not to go the entire way underneath. So I'm sure you, like me, can think of many different ways that you could use these. Use them individually. You could layer them up, but you know, you kind of lose the beauty layering them up like that. I think I would just use them individually on a project. Beautiful die. Again, that's the lacework button flowers. Second I have for you is a bit of a mystery for me. This is called Bow Helpers and Closures. Based on the Spellbinders website, these are designed to help you with belly bands, with ribbons, and that sort of thing. You can see in the picture here how some of them can be threaded with ribbon. This happens to be one of them. Let me show you what that would look like. Usually with this kind of die, you just need to put a loop through. And of course, I'm never going to be able to do it quickly. There we go. There's one loop. 2 loops. And now 3. I would probably want 2 pieces like this for my project, so I'm going to have a very large project. But when you adjust those bows in there and lay it out, you're going to have one of those beautiful layered bows that looks so gorgeous on a project. So it's the Bow Helpers and Closures. Again, watch for me to use this again, because I am going to get you some good directions for this and show you some fun things that you can do with it. I'm convinced this is a must-have die, so we just have to see how to use it properly. My next one is called Arched Swallowtail Pennants, and it's a kind of a stacked nesting or stack set. So you have the small all the way up to the large. This is the middle size. I just think it's so fun. You make a really fun tag. I've seen it done like this, where you layer them together, put them on a card. So lots of choices with this. Something a little different. I like the fun shapes. I like to do things a little differently. Again, that's Arched Swallowtail Pennants. This is one that you actually saw in my little project. This is called Tall Pocket. And if we look at the project here, this pocket without the flourish is the tall pocket. Now what you can do, there's an inset die that goes inside, and so you can cut a lacy pocket. So you have a lot of choices with this particular die set. You can create a pocket, you can create a decoration. This is also a flourish that goes with it. Very pretty. You'll have to pardon my paper choice here. I was just going for something I had scrap of and it worked well. There's also an oval that you can use for a number of projects. Here's the picture that they have, and you can see how gorgeous it is holding that invitation. So you can really make a statement with this. Again, it's all part of the wedding collection. Doesn't have to be for weddings. This again is the classic elegance tall pocket. This one I think is another great die. This is called the card envelope and liner, and you can see the card here with the envelope behind. You have a lot of choices. This is the card size right here. You can cut out this little flourish to add an accent. So now your plain save the date card has this beautiful little accent around it. I didn't cut the envelope, but this is the pattern that could be cut in that envelope flap. So you can see it's a gorgeous, gorgeous set. Lots of pretty frilly details. Again, beautiful for wedding, but don't let it just be for wedding. You can do so many other fun things with this particular die set. The card envelope and liner set. In this pile, last but by no means least, this is called the Flourishing Floor. I like the square around the edge, although for me, for most times, that's a bit too much. My favorite is this centerpiece. Look at how cool that cuts out. I can just see that either that way or that way. With a flower or two in the center, it's going to be a beautiful element on a number of my cards, and I'm really looking forward to using it. So those are just a few from the amazing Paper Grace collection. Let me show you my absolute favorite. Let me show you the finished samples first, because I know when you see them, you'll know why. Look at these shoes. This is the Gents Shoe and the Ladies Shoe. They are so much fun. For this particular project, she's mounted them on paper clips so they can be used as paper clips. So this was our CHA project, and she tucked inside for us these little shoes. Again, when they're on paper clips, they just slide into place ever so easily. And who wouldn't want these? Sorry, it's getting stuck on the tablecloth on me. Again, just beautiful, beautiful design. Here she's made more or less formal shoes, but you could also make very informal shoes. And you'll see that if you pop over on the Cut at Home blog post. I have some still pictures for you of some less formal shoes made with this die set. Again, just cute, cute. So here is the ladies' shoe die. You have 4 main pieces here, one that looks like this, one like this, one like this, and the little ring. Some of these are optional. This is going to be your sole. On top of that, you'll put the contrast piece, and again, not great paper for a lady's shoe, but it is what it is. It's what I picked up out of the scrap bin. For the covering over the toe, you have a couple of choices. You can actually do a square toe, like is done in this shoe, or you can do a pointed toe, which is what I'm going to show you for this project. So it's as simple as folding it along the scored lines. There's a little trimming that you want to do to make sure these little paper bits don't show. These two would already be attached together. Again, much better if you're using contrast, coordinating contrast papers. And then this can simply slide into place. Of course, you want to attach it, but you can see now I've got my pointy shoe. The piece I forgot to pull out was the bow. There's a bow that you can fold and goes on there. Super, super easy. It's just as much as folding the ends in and then folding the 2 bows together. Not a problem. The finish on the shoe is to just put this circle in the back. You can put it there, you can put it not. I believe this is supposed to be like an ankle strap. That's what it looks like to me, but fun shoe. Can also be a mule that way, which is what she did with the wedding shoe. So lady shoe, super easy, super, super cute to make. Now here's the gent shoe. Guy shoe takes only 3 pieces. We've got the large sole, we've got this piece, and then we've got the top. With this, first thing you're going to do is lace it up using an embroidery floss. Again, this doesn't really match, but And you wouldn't need the full 6 strands, by the way, but the holes are all there. So just, you know how to lace up a shoe. You're just going to lace it up similar to what's done with this one. And once that part is done, it's as simple as this. If you want a contrast, so let me show you this. If you've got this white little liner on the inside and you want that contrast, then you probably want this side up and this side down. And I brought the wrong one to do that. I should have cut it the other way. But essentially those two pieces go together, leaving the contrast back here. And then this piece matches at the bottom. So it sort of fills in this back part here, you see, and then brings you the tie. Of course, you can create your wingtips or anything else that you want to. But it's that easy. Just glue all of those together. If you want to attach them to paper clips, like she did, what she's recommended is that you just take the paper clip and slide it onto the side of one of those non-stick craft mats and then hit it with a shot of hot glue. That will keep it in place, and when that glue dries, you can pull it off. This is going to be under the craft mat, so it's not going to be glued in place. And you've got your paper clip attached, no problem, not going to stick to that non-stick mat. So super easy to create the shoes. You just need a little glue, a little patience, and how stinking cute are they, the ladies' shoe and the gents' shoe. Of course they're fun on paper clips. They'd be darling on a card. You can see hello awesome is the sentiment that they used on, I think actually on both of them, but let's see. Now this one says let's celebrate. So they're perfect for cards, they're perfect for the little clips. Great little wedding favors and accents. Lots of things you can do with this set. I've only showed you a few of the dies that are available. Be sure to go to the Cut at Home website and check out the rest of what's available in the amazing Paper Grace new release on the Cut at Home site. They're Spellbinders dies, they're good quality, cut easily, and all of that sort of thing. Thanks for watching. Bye.